You wake up early, skip breakfast, and dive into work. You're answering emails, organizing your calendar, checking off your to-do list. And by noon, you've barely looked up. Feels productive, right? Except deep down, you know something's off. You're exhausted, you're always busy, but somehow you're not actually moving forward. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Hard work is the most socially acceptable form of procrastination, and the people stuck in the hustle trap, they're usually the ones working the hardest. Let's talk about it. The illusion of progress. Working hard feels good. It gives you the illusion that you're accomplishing something, even when you're not. That's the hustle hoax. You can spend 10 hours answering messages, color coding your task manager, rewriting your notes, cleaning your workspace, and feel like you're crushing it. But none of those things push the needle, because productivity isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters and eliminating what doesn't. And most hustlers don't eliminate anything. They pile more on. Why hard work feels addictive? There's a reason we love being busy. Busyness makes you feel needed. It gives you a rush, like something's happening. You get dopamine from checking off tasks, from responding to messages, from looking like you're on it. But here's the trap. Busyness doesn't require clarity. You don't have to make hard decisions or face uncertainty. You just keep going, like a machine, until you burn out. And that's exactly what hustle culture teaches you. Go faster, sleep later, outwork everyone. But if you're running in the wrong direction, speed doesn't help. It just takes you further from where you want to be. How hard work hides real fear? Let's get brutally honest. Most of the time when we overwork, we're avoiding something. Avoiding the one scary task that matters. Avoiding making a decision. Avoiding failure by hiding in endless preparation. That report you're perfecting for the third day in a row? It could have been sent Monday. That side project you're still organizing. You're afraid to launch it. That class you're studying 6 hours a day for? You're avoiding the discomfort of testing what you actually know. Hustling keeps you comfortable because it gives you permission to delay the uncomfortable stuff. You can tell yourself, I'm not procrastinating, I'm being productive, when in reality you're just stalling. Why lazy people often get more done. Here's where it gets spicy. People who are lazy in the smart way tend to focus on essentials, skip unnecessary steps, automate what they can, say no more often, and protect their time like a vault. Because they don't want to do more. They want the maximum outcome with the minimum input, which means they make better decisions. They don't just work hard, they work when it actually matters. And that's the paradox. The people who hate work are often more strategic with it. The difference between motion and progress. This one stings. You can be in constant motion and go nowhere. That's what happens when you're always busy but never clear. Progress requires discomfort. It means picking the one thing that's hard, unclear, or risky, and doing that first. Not the easy win, not the low-hanging fruit, not the task that makes you look productive. The real work is the thing you keep postponing with all your other work. The productivity pyramid. Let me give you a model. At the bottom of the pyramid, busyness. Looks impressive. Feels like progress. Low value, low return. In the middle, efficiency, doing the same tasks faster, still reacting, but with better tools. At the top, effectiveness, doing the right things, ignoring what doesn't move you forward, focusing on strategy, leverage, decisions. Most people stay stuck at the bottom because it's noisy, it's easy, and it feels like you're in the zone. But the people at the top, they don't grind, they aim, and they don't mistake motion for momentum. What you should do instead. Let's get practical. If you want to escape the hustle hoax, you need to build a new rulebook. Start here. Pick fewer goals. The more goals you have, the more ways you can avoid the real ones. Work in short, intense bursts, not long slogs. Use time boxing. Sprint, then rest. Define success before you start. If a task doesn't have a clear outcome, it'll expand endlessly. Get comfortable with discomfort. The task you resist the most is usually the one that matters most. Do less, but think more. Most hard workers spend zero time thinking, But the best leverage comes from asking better questions. What would this look like if it were easy? What can I remove? What's the real bottleneck here? Final thoughts. The hustle hoax is real. We've been sold a version of productivity that looks impressive but leads nowhere. Being busy isn't a flex. Grinding isn't a badge of honor. What matters is progress. And progress often comes from doing less, not more. So the next time you find yourself deep in the grind, ask yourself, am I actually moving forward? Or am I just avoiding what matters most? Because if you want to win, you need to get smart about where your energy goes. And remember, the goal isn't to do everything. It's to do what matters and ignore the rest. That's not laziness. That's mastery. If you're ready to break out of the hustle trap, subscribe. We've got more coming, but smarter, not harder.